Hi, friends. Thank you for joining us on Food for Thought. My name is Sunil Chandy. This is Food for Thought, a ministry out of Christ Episcopal Church. And today is a special broadcast of Food for Thought. But today we're going to just talk about a couple of events that are coming up in our congregation, especially during this time of this holiday season, in which many of us are busy looking for ways to connect with family and to find gifts and to find ways to have wholesome, good experiences with our family. And so today we have two of our parishioners here, Tammi Dunlap and Lisa Kitchen, who will be talking to us about a number of events that are coming up in our congregation. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Ready for Saturday.
So Tammi, thank you for
We're
being
good.
with us.
I'm good.
And Lisa, thank you. Lisa, you're outside. Where are you outside now?
I think there's a delay on hers. Yeah.
Oh, there's a delay.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. All
That's
right.
okay.
Can you hear me now? Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
Oh,
Where are
sorry.
you? Where are you from? Where are you broadcasting from?
I had to come into work today, so I'm outside of my office, which I usually have good reception, so I apologize.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. And
Well,
Tammi,
it's a little chilly, but it's beautiful.
yeah. And Tammi, you're at the office right now at Christ Church.
I am. I'm sitting in Christy's desk chair. Yes.
All right. So tell us about a couple of events that are coming up in our congregation, things that are been a long-standing tradition of our congregation. Maybe Lisa, would you like to start, or whoever?
Sure. And if it becomes a problem with my audio, just let me know. But we already have our online auction going on. We've been running this since COVID, and it started last Friday and is going on till Saturday night. And then our live in-person traditional bazaar will be this Saturday, the 3rd, from 9 to 2. And you don't want to miss that. And we are just having so much fun getting ready for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love.
So I can. Would you want to talk about the auction first for a few minutes? We can talk about that.
Yes.
What? Go ahead.
So yeah, talk about the auction.
I was just gonna say we have some really great new items this year. Yeah, we have some great new items this year. We have a beach day with Christy Allardyce and Paul Kuhn have put that available for us. We have some.
That's down at the Cabana down at the Watch Hill, which would be very, very nice to have a nice sunny day in the summertime down there with them.
Absolutely, exactly. And then the United Theater donated some tickets. So anyone who hasn't been to the new United Theater, it's a great way to support our church and get a chance to go down and see them, because the facility is just amazing. And if you haven't been yet, no better excuse than trying to bid for those tickets and go now. What else do we have? We have some of Tammy's got some of her famous gnomes that she made, her greenery gnomes.
And the evergreen gnomes, they're gonna be cut. The limbs are cut today, and they'll be made on Thursday, so they'll be nice and fresh on Saturday, and they'll last the whole season long. But they're always fun to have.
Yeah, there's only 4 this year, so it's very limited. So I expect there to be some bidding wars going on for those because they're a limited this year.
There is a limited supply.
And then one thing we added, my mother-in-law, Janet Kitchen, is offering knitting classes. If anybody who would like to learn to knit can go on and purchase that. There's not a bidding thing. You just go on. There's 20 spaces available, so you can go on and just buy one space, and she will teach you to knit, and you will have a product when you're done. Whatever you all decide, whoever is in the class decides they want to make, they'll make that, and they'll have something at the end.
Yeah, that's a really great new item for the auction. That's a terrific one, and it's the same process for Deb Dunham's tea party too, or a garden party, where you just go on and you just buy a ticket. There's no bidding on that. So I think those are the only 2, right, Lisa, that are just a purchase. but everything else is a bidding for the auction.
Yep, and we have two boat events. One is a cruise on the Alderdice's Evensong, and then the other one is a sailboat. I don't know if you call it a cruise, but a sailboat ride with their son. And I just all of a sudden forgot his first name.
Craig. Yeah,
Yeah.
Craig.
Yes,
Yeah, that's a 32-foot sailing yacht.
And,
Beautiful.
Craig, that's it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So I think your audio is going.
That's going to be so much fun. So both of those items are up there as well. And then another thing that we have that. Oh, okay. Then take over.
Well, we have lots of
Tammi.
Yeah, we have lots of parishioners that have donated different gift certificates for restaurants. A lot of the local businesses have done that. We've got Hoofs gift cards, Shelter Harbor, the cafe. There's a beautiful one for the cafe. One of our parishioners, Fiza, has her own Venus and Mars spa on High Street, and she's donated some handmade soaps and lotions that she makes and has in her shop. But you can also go visit her on your own time and for facials and things. So that's a great offer. Yeah. So there's many different things. My Santa snowflake cookie platter is on there too. So hopefully, if somebody's having a Christmas party, they might be interested in something like that.
Well, so some of these things I just love, and they're so unique. I mean, the soaps that Fiza makes are just so they're made from real organic materials, and it's really wonderful there. And then your cookies, Tammi, I mean, they are to die for. I mean.
Well, there's three different flavors this year on my cookie platters. So
remember always, like, there's a portion that goes to the church, right? 10%, you know. So a cookie,
and that portion goes directly to Father Sunil. Yeah.
You know, so maybe one a cookie or something, but they're so amazing and so and they're just so delicious. And then of course, we're in this beautiful place in the country with the ocean and the rivers, and so the boat rides on Fred Allardyce's boat or Craig Allardyce's boat. Either one of them was just going to be an amazing experience, I would imagine.
We also have Dan and Roger are again going to donate an afternoon picnic. I think we're still calling it a picnic out at their beautiful home over in Stonington. And
that home, by the way, that home is a historic home. It's been
1780, 1790, maybe something. Yeah.
Right. It was before the Civil War, and it was built about the same time as the Revolutionary War. And so I think it's just to go there, just have him explain about their house and the architecture and what they've done to modernize it is just an amazing experience in itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've also got, this is a new one for this year too, and it's along the same lines, is Lindsay and Tim Mullen, who live in Watch Hill. She is a master gardener, and her backyard in the spring and summertime is something to behold. So they're offering a wine and cheese evening in their backyard with a guitar music accompaniment. And that's for 20 people. So if you've got a special celebration coming up in May, June, something when the garden's in full bloom, that would be a beautiful thing to be able to invite 20 people or gather 20 of your friends to help you with the bidding on that.
Yeah, I think that would be a great church event. I would love that. If I meet there, I'll buy it.
And the backyard, like literally 1,000 bulbs she's planted in her backyard, and she just has some beautiful flowering bushes and plants. It's very, very pretty. So
well, I also love Deb Dunham's tea party. Last year we did that, and oh my God, that was so gorgeous. It was like going to I felt like it was like almost going back to Narnia.
Yeah.
There was this. She has this elaborate. She and Eric have this elaborate garden, and it's just amazing.
Yeah. I mean, so these are just such unique items for the auction. I mean, yes, we have the gift cards to restaurants and local things and items, but we have these really unique experiences, which are very fun to bid on.
And I think also there's one that with Father Al, our new assistant director, Father Al and Anna, his wife, they're offering something too. What is it that they're offering?
Lisa,
they're going to host lunch at their farm in West Kingston. So you can go and just have a wonderful lunch outside. Well, I'm assuming outside, on their farm, and just have a great visit. And they're just such amazing people that, you can't replicate that anywhere. It's just going to be a unique experience.
Well, and the bidding is already hot and heavy on that particular item.
Yeah. So Father Al and Anna are just amazing additions to our parish. But even the place that they live, the farm that they live, that's a historic farm, and it's a beautiful setting. So it'll be a wonderful experience for those who participate in it, because every morning they get to see this farm, which actually was a sod farm. It was part of a larger farm, and they subdivided it. But it's just an amazing place, beautiful.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have all kinds of items, and the bidding will end Saturday night at 10 p.m. So,
Yeah.
Now, do we have some of the like the arts and crafts folks there?
Right. So on Saturday for the actual Christmas Bazaar, we are again going to have all of our old favorites. We're going to have the baking table that Janet Kitchen sets up, and everybody just donates some amazing baked goods.
My husband's going to make the bread pudding that we had last year if you remember the bread pudding with that sauce everybody raved about. He's making some of that for the Yep. So.
That's really good. Yeah.
I just almost had a religious experience here, Lisa.
So the baked goods booth is always a big seller, and then we have the used books again, and this time they're going to be upstairs amongst the whole rest of the bazaar, which will be very convenient and very nice to have. And we want to invite the public again to Friday night. We're doing wine and cheese sneak peek for the book sale. The bazaar, nothing else but the bazaar will be open, but the book sales will be open for a sneak peek on Friday night from 6 to 8, I think it is, and for wine and cheese on that. So that's always a nice evening to be able to go in and get a jump start on the books.
So Richard and Dana Semeraro are the ones who are organizing that. Richard always has some really interesting perspectives on all the different books that he has out there. It's really wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, like the arts and crafts, because I've been, you've been having weekly groups of people come together, and I've been one of those, Tammi.
Yes, you have taken part this year in our craft club, which has been very fun. And this year the craft club has really grown, and the people that have been attending are just amazing in what they've created. And they've even been creating at home too. So they've been inspired to create at home. Look at this cute little gnome. Can we see that? That's just adorable, this little gnome. So I think Janet Kitchen actually made this one at home, but that's something. Gail Lansing. Look at this beautiful little ornament.
God, look at that.
Isn't that cute? It's a snowman made out of sea glass. We've got, we have lots of ornaments, but then we have some bigger stuff too, like this guy. Look at this cute little thing.
Oh, so cute.
This thing there. And then we've also, it's interesting, Andy, one of our, Andy Moore, I think his name is, he's a practically professional. I'm not sure he would call himself a professional, but he's been doing origami creations since the late 80s, mid to late 80s. And he has come to our craft club, and he has helped the ladies create some beautiful origami paper
Oh,
ornaments
nice.
that are going to be for sale. We're also going to have some of his origami creations, which are spectacular, and that's also going to be for sale at the crafts table. We're going to have that. And his wife, Becky, is painting some rocks. She's a painter, and so she's been painting rocks. Jeannie Wilkes will once again also have her painted shells, which are always, every year, people look forward to getting one of Jeannie's painted shells. But yes, the craft group, they've been very prolific. Is that the right
Yeah,
word?
that's
They've
the
made a lot
right
of
word.
stuff. They've made a lot of stuff this year, they're amazing.
Okay, great. I mean, I remember I made the thermometer, so I'm probably going to bite on that thermometer.
It's a snow gauge.
Snow gauge,
Oh.
snow gauge.
Right, a
That's
snow
what it was.
gauge. So how many inches of snow we get in a snowstorm? You can buy one of those and figure out.
Yeah, I
Those
love
are
it.
cute.
I think it's good.
Those are cute.
You know, the other day I was going into Home Depot, and these same things that we're creating, they have out there, or not Home Depot, like Home Goods or something.
Home goods.
You know,
Yeah.
Home Goods, like, and Pier 1 when they used to be around. These are the type of things that we're selling
Yeah,
at the craft
and they're handmade. They're
Yeah.
handmade by our parishioners, and they're lovely, and they're a lot of fun. And the group has had a lot of fun this year, in particular, when we've been meeting. It's so much so that we've decided that the craft club is going to be all year long now. So we are going to meet once a month throughout the year, just to be able to craft throughout the year.
That's
So that'll
great.
be fun.
That's all.
We've
That's
also got
great.
the knitting table. I wanted to say this. Look at this beautiful cape that was made. So that's going to be part of the knitting table. There'll be scarves and lots of baby blankets and baby sweaters. Yeah. for that.
And also, my mother-in-law has been knitting the littlest, cutest baby booties. They look
They
like
are-
little Uggs and little high tops and
High
little
tops.
Mary Janes. They are
Yeah.
so adorable. If you have a
They
baby or one coming, you can't miss out on those.
They
They're
are
so cute.
absolutely adorable. Yep.
They
Yeah,
do
yeah.
look
So
good.
we have a couple on the auction too, but those are just 4 pair. But she's making a bunch. You can see them there. They're so cute. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and Jane Abrams she has her attic treasures again. Just some beautiful, antique things and crystal and china and beautiful things like that we've come to appreciate every year.
So one of the things that so the doors open up on Saturday, this coming Saturday. At what time? What time does it open up?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. And then
9
we
a.m.
have and a whole bunch of people usually are waiting outside to come in. And then what it is they go shopping and they go through all the different areas upstairs and downstairs, and then they could have they usually, now we have takeout soup, don't we?
Right.
No? Yeah.
Yep. We have. Yep. The choir is doing. They're doing soup to go to take with you this year. After COVID, we had to go to a different, a different way of doing things. So they are making frozen soup that you can get, and they have, because they are doing it this way. The one of the benefits is that there's so many different selections. Where when it was the hot soup, they only had 4 or 5. Now they have. I think there's about 12 or 15 different varieties of soup, homemade soup you can purchase.
And I think they're all listed. I think they're all listed on the website or somewhere. Are all the soups listed?
We definitely had a Friday blast that went out for them. So if you're on our email, you would have gotten the Friday blast, or not the Friday blast, just a regular email. Sorry, it was in the blast too, but there was just a regular email as well sent out that you can contact Pam if you want to order them ahead of time. Make sure they're set aside for you so you don't miss your favorite kinds.
Yeah. And then there's the frozen foods too. The frozen foods have been donated, things like, lasagnas and shepherd's pie. And
don't forget the men's club's meatballs.
Men's club
meatballs.
And we actually had go ahead.
No, and it's a secret special ingredients in those meatballs. I know it.
They put
and we actually had
there.
And we had some of the, we're having some of the pork that we had the other night for our fall dinner. Some of that will be boxed up for
Oh,
lunches or for dinners to go too, as well, part of the frozen food.
well,
So
that
there'll be
sounds really
lots of
wonderful.
sections. And
So
then,
I know,
yeah.
I know, like Betsy was just on there. Betsy and Dale were here. They said
Hi,
hello.
Betsy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
hi.
so
We miss you.
yeah, and so there are people who are been a part of our congregation from way off, and so they could still participate with the online work that we have.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah. They can certainly participate in the bidding on the auction, or if they don't choose to do that, they can make a donation, which they just go into the auction site, and there's a little donate button if they choose to do it that way. Or if they want to have somebody, if they want to purchase some of the frozen soups or meals, and we'll deliver it to them if they want, if they're local. If Betsy, I'm not sure anybody's going to drive to deliver,
Pennsylvania.
but hopefully we'll see you for
We can
Christmas.
hold it for you if you're coming for
We'll hold it
Christmas.
for you.
Hold it for you. She gets the special privileges.
Well, I do want to thank both of you for working on this project, and also all the volunteers that you have. It's an amazing ministry. This has been the Christmas Bazaar has been part of our experience at Christ Church for I think over 20
Lots.
years. Yeah, I don't know exactly
Oh,
when
way
it was.
more than that, I think.
Yeah, it was probably 40. I mean,
Wow.
Janet Kitchen will probably remind us of it. But I
Yeah.
know it's like one
Yeah.
of those experiences that are just amazing for our community, and people from all over Westerly and Stonington come to it. And so hopefully this year will be a success, especially as we're coming out of the pandemic and people are starting to re-engage in these community experiences, which is so important for us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's a
Yeah.
fun day. We have so much parish participation. So many people are involved and giving of their time and their talents, and it's really a great event. It puts you in the holiday spirit, that's for sure.
Right. It prepares you for this season almost, which is a really good Advent message. Oh, there's Betsy. She's saying two things. Hey, Betsy. Wow.
Do we still have audio?
I think Lisa, we can't seem to hear you too well.
Oh. Yeah, I think Lisa, we lost your audio.
Yeah, but I think Lisa was saying that there's a lot of stuff on the top floor.
Right, so everything's going to be up. So we used to have the books downstairs. This year we brought them up, and they're going to be in one of the rooms right off the parish hall. So
Okay.
what is that? St. Stephen's room? I think
Yep.
it's St. Stephen's room. Yeah. So they're going to be there, which will be very nice. So we're kind of one shop. There's also going to be. I think the youth group is having their thing downstairs where kids can go down there and hang out. Maybe while the parents want to come upstairs and shop, the kids can go down there. And Val is going to do some sort of a craft, or she's doing stuff with the kids if they want to go hang out downstairs in the youth room during the event. But that's, I think, the only thing that's going to be downstairs. Everything else is all upstairs. And if you come, we're going to have displayed all the auction items. They'll be out on the table so you can see for yourself some of the beautiful, beautiful stuff that's available. The art, I mean, there's some beautiful art. We could go on about that.
Yeah. Well, whatever the case may be, I think hopefully people will come and enjoy this experience with us, this great offering from Christ Church. And I want to thank you both for all that you do again, and your teams, and the crafters, the fundraising committee, everyone. It's a beautiful experience.
Yeah, thank you. We can't forget Wendy Hyde too. Wendy Hyde is a co-chair as well, but she's traveling today back from Santa Fe, so she's not here today.
Yeah, but she'll be there on Saturday.
With bells on.
Oh, that's good. All right, good. All right, then. We'll see you guys later. Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye, Lisa. Bye,
Thank
Tammi.
you. Bye.
All right. Friends, that's Tammi Dunlap and Lisa Kitchen. They are our committee members for our church. Tammi is involved with the arts and crafts. Lisa is our fundraising chair and on the vestry. And so we want to thank them for their all work that they've done and their committees. And so if you are have some time on Saturday, come and join us and be a part of this wonderful traditional experience at Christ Church. It helps you prepare for this coming season and have a good, wholesome experience in it. So right now, we're about to end our program, and let's just end with the Lord's Prayer today. The Lord be with you. Let us pray. Gracious and loving God, gracious and loving God, we thank you for the blessing. And so we're going to say this Lord's Prayer in honor of the blessings that we've experienced. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. I almost launched into another prayer. I'm so sorry about that. Well, anyway, go in to love and serve the Lord. Spread the light and joy of Christ to the world around you. The world needs it right now.
Thanks for watching. Did you know that you can join Christ Church from anywhere in the world? If you're feeling connected to what we're doing, email us today at communicate@christchurchwesterly.org.